Come on, Sassy. Oh, she's really happy in the paddock now. She was down the bottom paddock and now she's up in the bull paddock. I put the bull down so now she's free. Much happier horse. That's where she needed to be. She needed the space to run around. She was down by the road. I gave my neighbour a wee bit of land, but it wasn't enough. This is where the bull was. She does like my dogs. They've sort of been her friend around here. Hey Po, you like Sassy. John's got to learn about the electric fence. Don't do it, John. Good dogs. Come on, Nut. Good boy. Might put a rope on old Nut. He's not listening very well this morning. It's better. No, we'll keep you in, buddy, eh? Get your ears on, eh? Get up. Good dog. She's a 2-year-old. Beautiful looking girl. Oh, it's a dog's life on the farm, isn't it, Po, eh? You have a bloody good life as a retired pig dog. Really do. Oh, there goes Murray in the 76. Oh, no, it's not. It's somebody else. It's not a 76. It's another Land Cruiser. I think that must be Sally. Ah, yeah. Who was that pace, eh? Did you see that car? Little native ducks all sitting here on the pipe. That's the 76 series Land Cruiser V8. They're a pretty popular vehicle, the old Land Cruiser. I think about 10 million have been sold worldwide. Well, all the dogs are watching the vehicles and normally they want to chase after them, but they're listening. John, you've got good ears this morning, boy. Good dog. Murray's going down to check the mail. Oh, good afternoon, brothers and the occasional sister on the farm. Just a snap vlog straight at the phone to say g'day, check in on you, see how you're doing, answer a few questions if you have any, and I might have a few questions for you too. There have been a few questions actually recently. I guess one question that's been on my mind is what do you guys reckon about the idea of electrical 4-wheel drive? I've been looking at them and I don't know. What do you reckon? I just think for New Zealand and also Australia, I can't see the outdoor life being sort of conducive with electric vehicles because you need to travel long distances and they just can't. When I said to my dad, I'm going to get the V8, Dad, he said, don't do it, son. Electric vehicle's the way to go for off-road. I thought, I don't know about that, the weight. Anyway, I think I've made the right decision for me, but maybe people disagree and maybe there is a place for them. I know there's some big trucks around that work fine. Here in Nelson, get out of that fence, dog, you'll get a shot. Here in Nelson, the e-buses have caused so much damage to the roads, the weight, they've had to stop them going on some of the roads. Yes, I can't imagine them being used in the forestry. I can't imagine how that would go, how they would get the fuel, because they need fuel for the generators to make the power. So it just seems counterproductive. I mean, they would have to have a big generator out in the bush. They'd have to have a big tanker to take the fuel out to run the tank. Why not just run diesel trucks? Because those guys way out in the middle of buttfuck nowhere in the forestry, miles away. There's no charging stations out there. How would they do that? Just basically mean having to transport a whole lot of fuel. Well, you might as well just have fuel in your tank of your diesel vehicle. Officially it's spring now. First day of September I think is the official day of spring in New Zealand. And those lambs, they need to be docked, have their tails gone, otherwise there'll be problems. They don't do well with tails, particularly when it gets wet and hot, get fly blow. These guys will be thinking about nesting soon, and hopefully we get another good amount of eggs and native ducks growing. Main thing here is to keep the pukekos down, because the pukekos predate on their little scalps and kill their babies. Every dodgy deer stalker's nightmare. These guys, they give you away every time. Paradise duck, that's a female. He likes the water, old Johnny. He's not afraid of it. He's still a pup, really. He's going to grow into a good pig dog. It'll take time. I reckon dogs come in their straps about year 3. So he's a 1.5 years old. Gonna be a good one though. Lovely breeding. It's got a mixture of everything in him. Look at that paint job on him. Keep you guys in close. There's people on the farm. Come on. Good dogs. My chickens are free range. They actually have their chicken shed over there. They go through a wee gate there, and you can see the fence goes right down to there and into the corner of the native, and it comes back on the other side through that native bush up into there. So they get a whole big run and they have a pretty bloody good life. Those chickens came from my stepmother. She said, they'll stop laying, can you cut their heads off? I said, can do. So I threw them in there and they started laying eggs again. I think they knew something. That's some of young Jodie's work, and that's left over some of my hunting this year. The vast Pukeko population living here on the farm, and all the feral rabbits, are quite happy just sitting here with Daniel smacking his hammer just a few metres away. Not worried. Everybody just hanging out here without a worry in the world. Look at old mate up there sunning himself. The fences have been perfect for painting these barge boards. The right height for standing, and away from Daniel and the skill saw making dust go everywhere. In total I've done 6. Hopefully it dries before the rain comes, because rain's coming tonight. I think we should be okay. Well, even from there they've still got some dust on them. This one got a bit of dust on it off the skelly. Not the end of the world. Well, these look really good, these boards, excellent. No, she's coming on nicely. If you're local and you want some sheep, I want to get rid of all of those guys. And old mate, the Aopara Ramby's lying down there. He often just lies down the paddock like that. Originally I got these sheep for my ex-girlfriend who used to spin wool and knit, but I'm not with her anymore, so I don't need them. So if anybody wants them, I'll sell them reasonably cheap. Let them go, those lambs will be worth a bit. Some of those wethers could be dog tucker, but there's a hogget in there. And they're interesting to have, a mixture of Aopara. That Lincoln cross is a nice sheep. The one in front there, she's the one that had those 2 lambs. They're her 2 lambs there, and the dad is the one with the horns on, not the one in the background. Old mate over there. So if you're local, Mapua, Tasman, I'm on a Pyro Road. Just tip me up at claytallstories@gmail.com if you want to buy some sheep, and I'll sell them to you. I'm sure we can talk turkey and do a good deal for you. I don't want a lot. Just recapture my costs and move them on, because I would like to free myself up a bit so I can travel more. Gerard has just rocked up to the old farmhouse, and Miss Rip Shit and Bust Julie is here too now. Jared's come all the way from the North Island, and today he's helping us on the log cabin. He said to me it had been a dream of his to travel around for 10 years. He's been wanting to do it. So now he's turned up here, and he also belongs to the GBC, the Good Bastards Club. We'll go and see how they're getting on with the roof. It's pretty exciting actually. He's got a half bit covered here. You're passing it up, are you, Jared?
Yep.
Awesome, bro. Right, we'll see how Miss Rip Shit and Bust Julie's getting on up here. I gave her a paintbrush. Dangerous thing to do. I can hear you making some noise. What's that, Missy?
I said, did I resemble that remark?
You resemble that remark.
And the next thing I said was, did you bring me a cup of tea?
Do you want a cup of tea? Have you earned a cup of tea yet?
Surely.
You reckon? Let's see where you're at. Well, you've done very fast, because I expected that to sort of be just the first side, but you've done the other side of those already.
Yeah.
Well, that's why you're known as Miss Rip Shit and Bust Julie, isn't it?
Look, I'm doing quite a professional job here.
You're very professional.
I did nearly spill the tin of paint. But
You're joking me.
Saved it.
Are you serious?
No, I'm not serious.
Are you serious?
I'm not serious. Not now.
Oh man, look at those rain clouds above you. It's dark.
I know, but look, Daniel's closing me in.
He's putting a roof up.
I'm going to have a wee roof to
Yeah, well, it's not really a roof, it's just paper so far, but yeah, it'll make a bit of a difference. Be good to get that covered in actually. These barge boards, I painted them yesterday before they went up, and it's much easier to paint them first. And Daniel put those up today. I'll put this one in here. Don't know how he quite did it, but he leaned up and got that one in, so we've got two in. Sweet. Feels bloody good to have that first roof screw in. It's the start. I've used the same colour as the roof on this little sleep out that Daniel's staying in, so when they're beside each other it kind of matches, but this is quite different. A lot bigger obviously. This is quite a cheap build. It was only 12 grand to buy that, and then I paid my mate Arb quite a bit more. He gives another sheet up there, beauty. Multitasking again, Daniel, for me. Gee, you made that look a lot easier than the one I put in. What's the story? What's the trick?
Time.
Time, yeah. There'll be a roof over your painting, Miss Judy, before you know it.
Right.
The rate she's going up. Coming up really good. That's good.
Yeah, not the best.
Daniel's roofing boots. Okay, question. You don't do the top, you come down to the bottom. What's the reasoning behind that?
Do the side,
Yep.
top, bottom,
Mm-hmm.
then pull it tight,
Yep.
and then pull it tight the other direction.
Ah, that's it. Okay, got it.
So you end up with a sheet that's flat like that. and
Yeah.
wrinkly.
Yeah, I wonder how you get it so straight always. Logic. Awesome, bro. Jeez, I've learned a lot from you on this build. I really have. Is it the same stuff? Oh, we'll find out in a minute. You know, I'm a bloody shocker for hanging on to things in my shed that I think I might use one day that I often never end up using. And chances are this won't be the one that Daniel wants, but you never know. Saves me a trip into Morawaka, having to pay for it. He went there this morning and my account was closed because I hadn't paid my last bill. So I paid my bill today, so I've got an account there again at ITM, but hopefully this will do the job. But I think he's going to say, nah, Daniel needs to think of the right job. Slightly different product.
Yep, that's cool.
Can you use that or not?
Yeah, it's same but different.
Well, it's black on the other side, that's all. Saves me going to have to go and buy one though.
Yep.
If you can make this use, bloody awesome. Happy days. Huh. That's good.
Pins?
Oh, that's a good idea. Just pull uphill.
Yep.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
I'll cock it up though. You can
Jeez, see that?
You're ready to.
Where'd that come from?
You're not supposed to listen, mate.
Yeah, it was bloody just whisked past my leg there. Nice. The very first piece of iron we put up today, Daniel said, oh, you just hold it with your knee, like he'll be doing in a minute. So it slides down this there. So I stuck my knee, and I swear if I'd stood there any longer, it would have chopped my leg right off. Right off, I'm not joking. It fucking hurt. And he's like holding there, and I was like, how do you do that? It's the difference between young bull and old bull. Old bull doesn't have thick skin like real bulls do. It hurts and it's real sharp. I don't know how he does it. So either he's got elephant skin on his legs, or he's impervious to pain. Is impervious the right word? Is that? Yeah. Or he just is a sadomasochist from joint pain because it really hurts. I can't do it. Is it the later you enjoy pain? Is it?
I'm just fucking nuts.
Just fucking nuts. Well, that's the other thing too. Yeah.
Little from column A, little from column B.
Yeah. Dan just put the last sheet on, and can you believe it's absolutely flush with the edge? I mean, what's the chances of getting it perfect from there to there?
pretty slim.
Pretty slim, eh? I mean, all that way. I know you measured it up, but it's actually bang on, bro. It's bang on.
Well, I didn't measure it for like the framing, it just worked out that way.
Oh, you're telling me that now? Okay. You always get lucky with shit, eh? It's amazing.
Right.
I thought you were going to have to overlap it or cut some off, but it's perfect.
Always be half a corro out, wouldn't it?
Normally it would be half a. He's got it perfect. Just ends it up. He flukes it every time. I don't know how he fluked that one, but anyway. You can see Daniel's got his string line in there already. He doesn't muck around, that's for sure. We actually ended up getting a professional roofer in. Joel came out today and he's going to finish it tomorrow because that roof was a 45-degree angle, pretty slippery and pretty steep. Anyway, I'm just out here looking at her ass. That's the nicest ass I've actually looked at ever, I think, in my entire life. As far as the back end of a vehicle goes, that is a beautiful sight. Just sitting out here enjoying the looking at that. Yep, I could look at her all day. Today I drove to Marpur and back. It's only 5 minutes down the road just to go for a drive in her. I didn't even buy anything, just went for a drive. I keep on finding new scratches on it and go, oh, not another scratch, I've got to get it wrapped. Anyway, that's a wrap for this one. Go steady and I'll see you in the next video. And thanks for watching. I hope it's all going well in your own world. Cheers. Let's go back to looking at that truck, eh? Even in the dark, she looks bloody nice. Look at a wee light blinking inside there. Beautiful.